Hi, I'm Missy Peterson. I'm here at the Malibu Academy, and I wanted to share with you some exciting opportunities coming from Malibu Sea. So I am the Global Creative Manager for Malibu Sea, as well as an American Board Certified hair colorist. So hair color is where my heart lies. When Malibu decided to go venturing into the color realm, we are pioneers in the industry. So one of the visions was what can we give stylists? What can we do for them to make their job easier and bring it back to the basics for them? And it all came down to dealing with color. And when you break color down, it breaks down to the primary colors. So with us launching our new powdered pigment, it gives creative freedom to stylists. What this is, it's revolutionary. It's dry, it's in a packet, and we only have 3 colors because everything starts from the 3 colors. So you have your primaries. You've got your red, your blue, and your yellow. And again, they come in packets. It is dry because, like with everything else with Malibu Sea, we want you to be able to freshly activate your color. So what we've done is we've been able to bring you the pigments. We've been able to give the control back to the stylists. For so long, color companies have been creating formulas and then just handing them to the stylist, and it was a basically one size fits all. Well, that stunts creativity. So in using colors, we needed a tool that could transcend boundaries, that could go into any realm of the color world, which is what Malibu Sea has done. So these pigment powders, they are concentrated pigments, and they are a hybrid color. And by hybrid, we mean that it can be used in the oxidative realm as well as in the non-oxidative realm. So depending on how you use the colors, it's going to be a tool that you can use with every chemical service that comes into the salon. So when I'm doing an oxidative color and say I just have my 5N, but my client decided at the last minute she wants red. She wants to go with not a bright red, but she wants some red in her brown. Well, I didn't necessarily buy that color, but I have Malibu's pigments in stock. So being that, say I'm a salon suite owner and I don't have a lot of space, these are packets. So it doesn't take a lot of space to carry this. What happens with the powdered pigments is you mix them with water. So you activate them and you put them into solution form first. That's where the creativity starts. Everybody has water in the salon, so we've just given you a tool to use with what you already have available to you. So with the colors, you are going to take the packet and you're going to open, and we recommend that you mix it with 4 ounces of water. So what I have in these applicator bottles is actually 4 ounces of distilled water. That's what's recommended for use, but if you don't have distilled water, then water works. And you're going to just take the packet and pour into your applicator bottle. Replace the cap. And then you're going to shake. You've now just created your concentrated red pigment. There's nothing else in this as far as other colors. So you don't have to worry about anything coming out a strange tone. Red is red, blue is blue, and yellow is yellow. So when I want to go in and I want to customize, I'm able to actually choose what I want my ratios to be. I can add this again to my oxidative color. I can use it in so many different ways. I can add it to my non-oxidative colors, to my direct dyes. So again, it comes down to what I have in stock. So if I want to make a green and all I have is yellow of my favorite color line, then what do? I don't want to make the client come back. I don't want to make them reschedule, and I don't want to talk them into doing something that they didn't plan on doing in the first place. So instead of doing all of those things, I grab my blue because yellow and blue make green. So with the control of that, I control the depth of the color. I control how green, how light, how dark. I control the base that I mix it in as well. So the key to these colors is, again, they are all primaries. They are powdered. They have to be activated with 4 ounces of water. It needs to be put in solution form first. That's the key. It's kind of like baking. You want to make sure that you have all of your ingredients blended. So if I'm using it as a supplemental color, then I'm going to put it in a base. I'm going to put it in a carrier so it can be delivered to be used how I need for it to be used. So the base that I really enjoy using is actually a color mask from Malibu Sea. It's a concentrate color mask, and it has a color lock property to it. So I'm going to be able to take my color mask and I'm going to customize my colors. So after I've mixed them all, Give them 4 ounces of water. This is just going to open up some doors for stylists. This is going to give them creative freedom with their uses. So again, you're going to be able to create any color, period, going back from the basics, red, blue, and yellow. So there's my blue, activated. And there's my yellow. So with these 3 colors, I am able to do virtually any color in the rainbow and beyond. Thousands of color combinations, and I control those color combinations. So for me as a colorist, it was about making a customizable service. It was about helping my clients get what they want while making them chemically dependent on me to get those things. So that was very important for me to be able to customize. This is a tool that allows me to customize across the board. Because with your additives, if you have a kicker that goes in an oxidative color, that kicker doesn't necessarily play in a traditional direct dye. And if you take a direct dye, say blue for instance, and you want to put that in your color, blue's an unstable molecule. So it's not able to play in the oxidative realm. So we've given a tool, a hybrid tool, that's able to do both for the stylists. So as the base, I'm going to take my base, and it's in a desired ratio. So depending on what you're doing, we all know that when you mix, stylists do what stylists do. And so you're gonna end up creating your own custom formula. Of course, we're gonna provide you with the basics, with some basic formulas just to give you a starting point, to give you a recipe per se. And then we wanna see what you do with these colors. So I'm just gonna take some base. With my colors, now I'm gonna play. You have your red, blue, and yellow applicator bottles, and then we've got a black one. What the black one is for you to actually take your colors and mix them, customize them in this bottle, so then you can go and customize other things for your clients. So say I'm going to do a ratio of, I'm actually gonna do some orange. So first, you always wanna take your lightest color and mix your lightest color, put the darker color into the lighter color. Otherwise, you're gonna get into some trouble. You're gonna end up using a lot more color than you need to. So going back to the basics and understanding how you mix, that's essential. Start with your light one first. So I'm going to take this, and I wanna make sure I give myself enough color that I can customize more than one thing. There are measurements on the bottle, so you can measure how you want to. You can measure in ounces or milliliters. And then I'm going to take my red. So say I mix this orange, and the client looks at it and says, I don't think I want it that deep. I'm going to be able to go back in. I'm going to be able to adjust that formula, which I'm not able to do with traditional colors. What we have in the tube is usually what we have in the tube. So giving the stylist the creative freedom to go in and adjust their color based on their client's wants and needs, that's very, very important. So say she doesn't want it as deep. She doesn't want that much red. Now I've got an orange that she loves. So I created it right in front of her. I involved her in the process. So now we have a relationship. Now we have a connection. Now she is chemically dependent on me for that orange for her. So then I'm going to take it and I'm going to mix it into my base of choice. So what I've chosen as my carrier, again, is our color mask, our Concentr8 color mask. So I'm going to take the solution and mix it into the color mask. I'm going to mix until I get the shade that I want. Of course, if you want it deeper, you can go with a different base. If you want to do, say, an overlay, this is great. If you want to do just a color mask, this is amazing. It's got the color lock formula in it. And you can also just put it directly on the hair as a non-oxidative color. You don't have to worry about it changing on you as it sits out because again, it's pure pigment. It is non-oxidative, so you can use it as frequently as you need to without worrying about it changing. So at this point, I'm going to take it and I'm going to apply it just like I would any other non-oxidative color. If I'm mixing it in a solution of oxidative color, I'm going to mix my powder. I'm going to then add it to my peroxide and then put it into my formula. If you prefer, you can mix your powder directly with your peroxide. So if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, you're going to mix your peroxide with your pigment and then put that into your color formula. So that way you're not diluting anything, you're still getting a true formula. And we'll go into that a little bit later. So now you've got your non-oxidative pigment mixed into your mask. And since I have my client's custom formula here, I created enough that I can now go forward with her. So at this point, we all know that when you do non-oxidative color on pre-lightened hair, shampoos affect that color. So you want to give your client something that they can maintain their color with at home. Well, when you seal their color service with our Concentr8 color mask with our color lock formula in it, you're going to be helping them do that in the first place. If you're mixing your color directly into it, you're giving them the custom formula, then we're good there too. When they're going home, we want to create something for them that's able to maintain their color at home without shifting to the point that it becomes a correction for the stylist. So what we've done, again, you have your pure formula. You have that formula for that client. Now we're going to take it and we're going to infuse it into our Color Wellness shampoo and Color Wellness conditioner. So obviously everybody has their favorites they're going to go to, but being that it's Color Wellness and we're putting color, it makes sense to put the two together. You're going to be able to maintain your color at home without it shifting a lot. But if the client comes in and say, for instance, my hair is red, I've done this with the color pigments, with the concentrated color pigments in my shampoo and my conditioner. If I decide that I don't want to go red anymore and I want to go purple, that's okay. I can shift it. I can shift my formula, either add my blue to my red, or I can create a whole new formula using my blue and my red to then add to more shampoo and conditioner to use daily in my hair. So we're giving that creativity, we're letting the client be a part of that creativity. So in infusing the shampoos, let me move some of this. And this is our Color Wellness shampoo. What you're going to do is you're actually going to take the bottle and you're going to push it in. See how that goes in? Then you're actually going to do some mixing right in front of your client. You're going to show them that this is for them. What you just did, this is the first anti-diversion shampoo on the market. You can't get this anywhere but from the stylist who has the original formula. So what I do is I sit and mix and show them how it's going in, show them that it's mixed all the way through. I mean, you can shake depending on how vigorously you want to shake. You just want to show that it's mixed. So I'm going to let that sit for a second while I put the color into the conditioner as well. With the long nozzle on the bottle, you're able to infuse the color deeper into the conditioner, which makes it easier to mix because conditioner is thicker, so it's going to take a little bit more to get it all the way down. So as you can see, it's going down. What I like to do is actually turn it on its side, and you're just going to shake. You're going to keep shaking and you're going to mix. When they leave the salon, you actually want to let them know that they need to shake again before they use, because you want to make sure that it's distributed. Again, point out this is a custom product. This was created for them right in front of them, so they don't have to worry about it being generic. You don't have to worry about them being able to go somewhere else and buy their formula. It's actually just theirs. So now you've got your shampoo and you've got your conditioner. So anytime you're using a color-infused shampoo and conditioner, you want to make sure that you explain to your clients that they deposit differently. So with a shampoo, the way that I explain it is it has a surfactant in it. It's going to suds. So it's going to basically go in and lay the groundwork. It's going to cleanse the hair, but also leave behind some of that pigment, but it's going to leave behind a light deposit of the pigment. Where you're getting your extra overlay, where you're gonna get your shine and your more intense, vibrant color is actually from the conditioner, because that's what goes on last. That's what sits on top. And in the conditioner, especially with the mask, we've got the Color Lock formula. So what you're gonna wanna do with this is after you mix it for them, and I did it in a clear bottle just so you could see how that actually goes. In the Color Wellness bottle, the Color Wellness shampoo and conditioner bottles, you're gonna wanna infuse and shake, and when you send it home, remind them to shake again before they use it. So again, going back to the basics, going back to the primaries, the reds, the blues, and the yellows, giving the stylist the control to create whatever they want in a dry form that is activated right before your client's eyes. And being that this is mixed with water, I'm able to take this and set it aside. And then I can come back later. If I want to use the whole formula, I absolutely can. But if I want to spread it out, if I only want to use a little bit at a time, that's up to me as well. So understanding the basics of color, understanding how to mix the ratios, and really going back and playing with us. Coming back to figuring out what color is great, what color looks good to you, what color looks good to your client, and really involving them in the process. That just solidifies the relationship. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy playing with the Concentrate color pigments from Malibu Sea. Thank you.